All right, the Detroit Lions host the Green Bay Packers. And in my opinion, this right here is a disgrace. Aaron Rodgers is 3-5, and they giving them a 72% chance to beat us at the crib. I mean, I know our defense is horrible. I know Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers, but this seems unfair. Unfair. We at the crib, and we always play the Green Bay Packers tough in-house all the time. Remember the Hail Mary that never should have happened? Remember last year when we beat them down and everybody was like, well, Aaron Rodgers only played half a game. He didn't even play that game. Man, come on. So, Aaron Rodgers, 13 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He is 182 for 274 with 1,800 yards. Jared Goff, 159 out of 249 for 1,904 yards, 12 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. Now, the good news is he did not throw an interception last week. But I tell you what, 11 touchdowns, or what was it at the time? 10 touchdowns and 2 interceptions? No, it was 11. He only threw 1. That looked a lot better 2 weeks ago than it has recently. These are the guys we have to worry about. Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. 98 carries for 575 yards with 1 touchdown. He absolutely gashed the Bills, who have a great run defense. He gashed them. And we don't have a great run defense. Jamal Williams, 102 carries for 464 yards and 8 touchdowns. And the rumor that we almost traded him. Why do we not have anybody here? What is happening here? Come on, ESPN. And what is this? What is happening? Bro, somebody's slipping. Somebody need to be fired because we have a receiving leader. I'm going to take a guess. And even if it was TJ Hawkinson, it's got to be somebody underneath him. What is happening here? Lazard, all right, 26 receptions, 340 yards. Unreal. Okay, now, Christian Watson, questionable. This actually surprised me because if you watch the game on Sunday night, his head got smushed in like a turtle. So this is going to be questionable. That means that he's trending toward playing. Maybe he passed concussion protocol, but it didn't look. It looked like he was going to be out. But even so, that's all he has to throw to. Derek Barnes, questionable. Frank Ragnow, questionable. DeAndre Swift, questionable. Josh Reynolds, questionable. Jason Kabinda, we already know. All right. Points per game. The Detroit Lions, 24.7. The Green Bay Packers, 18.1. Points allowed. Green Bay, 21.6. Detroit still is allowing 32 points per game. Total yards, 356 for Green Bay, 409 for Detroit. Yards passing, 234 for the Packers, and 272 for the Detroit Lions. Yards rushing. We actually lead them in rushing without DeAndre Swift, really at 100%. 122 yards for the Packers, 136 yards for the Detroit Lions. Yards allowed. We allow 100 more yards than them at 431 yards to Green Bay's 328. Passing yards. They allow under 200 passing yards per game to Detroit's almost 276. Rush yards allowed. 141 for them and 154 for us. We are on a 5-game losing streak. Now, this has always been weird to me. I have to bring this down a little bit so y'all can see it. It's very weird. It won't, if you're having it at 200%, you can't see it. Green Bay is on a 4-game losing streak. Their last win coming in overtime against the New England Patriots the week before we played them, and they won by 3. They lost 4 in a row. The Detroit Lions have lost 5 in a row. 5 in a row. Something has got to give. So the Packers will either wind up 3-6, and the Detroit Lions will now be 2-6, or the Packers. Oh man, I didn't switch the segment. Oh my God, I'm sorry, y'all. I forgot to fade it in. Lord have mercy. I'm an idiot. I'm a dummy. So y'all didn't get to see it. Y'all just got to hear it. But that's okay, because I'll bring something in. Unreal. So the Detroit Lions, 4 games, 5-game losing streak, and the Green Bay Packers, a 4-game. Listen, Something has to give. The Detroit Lions have a potential at home to beat the Green Bay Packers, who are spiraling out of control. Okay. And listen, I said I wasn't going to pick them, and I'm still not going to pick them. This might seem like an oxymoron, but I think I'm valid in saying this. That I'm not going to pick the Detroit Lions, but I do think they win. I'm not going to pick them to win out of safety and to cover myself, right? But like I said in yesterday's show, I think they win the next two. I have a feeling, but my feeling has been wrong before. So what I will do, since I forgot to bring that in, is I'll bring in something else that I wanted to show y'all, and this is still part of the same segment, and we'll wrap up the show. Appreciate y'all, man. This is our third week on. We're growing every day, doing more and more and more. We're getting bigger, and I appreciate that. And again, I have no ill will toward Wilbur Sports. I just know that I belong in this space as well. And I feel like I'll give y'all more of a different perspective. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you something on my other channel that I put that if you guys were with me from the beginning, you saw this. Like, you got to see that I did this back in May, okay? And I think that it's going to be pretty interesting for y'all, all right? Now, let's bring this in. Let me move this over here, and we will bring this in. I remembered to fade it this time. All right. Now, this is something that I put last night, all right? Now, let me blow it up so you guys can see it, because I don't think you can see the actual wording. Okay. So it says, this is a side-by-side comparison of where I had us when we did our record prediction in May versus where we actually are. Click on the third pick if you dare. Now, I edited this morning, so I messed that up. Now, this would be something is what that's supposed to say. Let me have my moment, all right? Now, this is where we currently are. The Detroit Lions are currently this is where I had us. I had us at 2-5 at this point of the season, all right? Losing, let me click on this so y'all can actually see it. Okay, I don't know why I did that. Okay, but this is where I had us. I had us here. Our record was, according to me, was 2-5. All right? This is where we actually are, 1-6. The difference is right here, I had us winning this game instead of losing. Now, here's the third picture. All right? Tell me what y'all think. I'm still holding out hope, y'all, because that's what I do. All right? This is what I said was going to happen at the end of the season. There we go. This is what I had us. I had us at 9-8. This right here seemed unlikely. A 5-game winning streak to end the season. It was based off strength of schedule. This team was supposed to be bad. This team was supposed to be bad. This team is bad. This team is bad. We played them at home. And, yeah. Right? So I had us going on a 5-game winning streak, and we also would end the season 9-8. All right? So look, that's why I said, y'all, I got to stay in the season. I have to stay in the season because I need that. I need that to stay in the season. So let me know what you think. Do you think the Green Bay Packers will get a win at Ford Field, or do you think the Detroit Lions will drop 6 in a row and fall to the Green Bay Packers? I tell you what, the winner here has a good shot of turning their season around. Let me know what you think in the comments below.